Well, hello, beautiful Pisces. It's CJ here. How are you doing today? I hope really well. I'm just cleansing your space right now. Today, I will be doing your love reading for those of you, Pisces, who are in a committed relationship, or in a coupling, I'll put, but you're not single. Yeah, and it will be like love, as I said, for February 2022. Oops, getting a little bit of my sage on the table. All right. I don't want to waste your time other than to say thank you so much for all of your support on my channel. It means a lot to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And I hope that this channel is bringing a little bit of guidance, perhaps a little bit of hope, a little insight into your situation. It's obviously not going to resonate with every single Pisces out there. But for those that do, please remember to leave a like and a subscribe. It means a lot. As well as, this reading, I'm doing it on February 9th, so it's probably going to bleed into March, the energy anyways. And other than that, I think we are pretty much ready to get going here. Just trying to think what else I wanted to say. Non-gender specific reading, of course. This can also apply, Pisces, to perhaps cross-watchers that might be really interested in getting your getting a scope on what's going on in your world right now. So everyone is welcome here. All right, let's begin here. I'm going to open up with a card from the Romance Angels. And this reading, like I said, is going to be for you and for whoever your partner is. And then we'll break it down and see, by doing a 5-card spread, see where your relationship is at or where it seems to be going. Okay, let's begin. All right, Spirit, please show me clearly for the beautiful water sign Pisces for the month of February 2022, please, regarding love and being in some kind of a committed relationship. What is happening for our beautiful Pisces? One more. I heard. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right, Pisces, that is the advice from Spirit. We'll get into that, but I'm going to continue to pull the cards. Next, we're going to get one from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. Please show me clearly, Spirit, what messages for our Pisces regarding committed love in February 2022. Cards are jumping a bit. Ooh, okay, that one just came right out. We have the question, why? Wow. Okay, in Pisces, what I'm going to do here, these cards from the Wisdom of Oracle, Colette Baron-Reid, beautiful, beautiful deck. But she does give 3 meanings per each card, and I am actually going to read it out of the book because I want to make sure that you don't miss anything that could be pertaining to your situation. But the card that has come out is why. This card in the Oracle message is all about asking the purpose of where you're at, why you are where you are, why you have, the question why has things turned out this way? It is really a energy where you need to be more introspective and going inward to ask yourself the questions of what motivates you, and then also to take it to another level of not only why, but are you happy with where you are at? Are you feeling satisfied from the choices that you've made along the path thus far? It is a beautiful card because every time we have an issue or even just a circumstance, if we can ask ourselves why are we motivated to do this? Why are we not motivated to do it? Why are we willing to allow certain people in our life, etc.? It broadens the sense of getting a clearer picture of our very own motives within ourselves. And a lot of times that is where the answer lies. I'll show you the card, and then I am going to read the message. I'm just going to grab it here. It's beautiful. I mean, it is a beautiful card because it's very light. The colors, sunset, sunrise, very orangey, yellow, but it is all about gaining this deeper wisdom, I feel. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it out and we'll read together the relationship message. It says, we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way that we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now's the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, I did just say that, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Whoa. Okay, so Pisces, something is happening here because the first card that came out, the Angel Oracle, is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you are already, if this reading is going to resonate with you, you are already knowing that there's red flags around you. There's things that are cautioning you about this relationship. There's things that are going off that might not sit right with you. But my question is, are you allowing yourself to actually look at the truth and the whole thing? Or are you choosing to see what you want to see and, you know, closing your eyes to other things that perhaps you really need to actually bring light to? These two cards are definitely indicating from Spirit that there is something going on in your relationship that is needing some clarity and there's a need to dive a bit more deeper. And I feel like there may be something hidden here. These two cards are kind of indicating that for sure by the energy here. So let's keep that in mind, Pisces, as we begin to do the 5-card spread. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you. Let's get into this now. 5-card spread. For Pisces, those that are in a committed relationship, for February 2022, what do you have for Pisces? Oh, okay. One moment. Pisces, just got to pick it up. It flew out. Okay, Knight of Wands. I'm going to take this energy and set it aside. I do not feel Spirit wanted that as part of the 5-card spread, but it is part of the energy of this reading. It is a Knight of Wands, so there's something about passion going on here. But we'll continue. First card I'm going to be pulling out is going to be your card, Pisces, the energy that is representing you in this reading. The next card will be your partner's energy. The next card will be the status of your relationship. And then we will look at your past and we will look at the potential future, okay? And if I need to, I will clarify. All right, we're ready. Okay, Spirit, just going to move these cards over. Hopefully you can see them, Pisces. Okay, let's begin. Your card is 7 of Pentacles. You're taking stock on this relationship. Wow, okay. Your partner is represented by the Queen of Pentacles. And like I said, male or female, it's the energy. The card that represents the status of where your relationship is, High Priestess. Okay. Not surprised, that is a card that represents you, Pisces. It's all about the intuition and the higher knowing. I'm going to move these down, actually. Put this up a bit. The card that represents your past is the Hermit. And the card that represents your potential future, wow, the 9 of Cups, that's beautiful. And the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Wow. Okay, let's begin. Okay, Pisces. The card representing you is the 7 of Pentacles. So I definitely feel here, you are really actually, you're really taking a look at your relationship. Maybe not as deeply as you need to here because of the 2 cards, the Oracle cards that came out. But you are really kind of trying to look at it and see if you are getting out of it what you have put in so far. 7 of Pentacles is all about, really looking at the work that you've done and seeing if you're getting the return that you're wanting. And there is this energy coming through that there could be a question. You're really maybe feeling a bit unsure in this relationship. And when I'm talking about relationships, I mean, this could be a new relationship that you've recently gotten committed to, or it could be one that you've been married or together for 20 years, right? It's going to be different for everyone. But it feels very much, Pisces, that this time in February, you're really kind of looking at your relationship and you're wondering about, is this what I want? Is this all that I desire? Am I feeling appreciated by my partner? Am I feeling loved by my partner? Am I feeling accepted by my partner? There feels like there's something definitely here that you're questioning, especially with the romance angel. The signs are cautioning you and to pay attention to the red flags. Excuse me. Perhaps there's just been kind of I'm kind of sensing a bit of a disconnect here with your partner. And I say that because you are the Seven of Pentacles and your partner is the Queen of Pentacles. And that is two different energies, even though that they are both Pentacles. And Pentacles are the earth element. They are different. Seven of Pentacles is a kind of more of a question card. It's not a concrete. It's not like, oh yes, I know I'm receiving everything that I'm putting out. But so it's not concrete. It is one of contemplation. When we look at the Queen of Pentacles, though, that is representing your partner, this is a confident card. This is a feeling like very grounded and feeling very much like, yes, I'm comfortable with where I am in the relationship. Queen of Pentacles is extremely comfortable and confident in her position. She is not easily shook. She's very grounded, as I said, but she feels very much like everything is going really great here. And again, man or woman, doesn't matter. It's just the energy of the card. So Pisces, I feel like you are going, I'm not sure that I am getting everything that I want in this relationship. Whereas your partner seems like almost kind of like everything's great. Everything's good. You know, it's all working out wonderfully here. And that is a tricky kind of energy when you're both not quite seeing things as each other see, you know, if you're only seeing it from your point of view. Because if your partner is thinking that everything's great and beautiful and is feeling fulfilled, but you're on the other end going, I'm not sure I'm feeling all that fulfilled, that can be kind of like a block between the two of you that needs some communication. It needs to have some truth being told, so that, because your partner might not know that you're feeling this way if you are understanding this reading, if it is resonating with you. When we look at the status of your relationship, it feels as if your partner thinks they know what you're thinking, and it feels as if you think you know what your partner is thinking, because the High Priestess is showing up. And this is the status of your relationship, right? And the High Priestess is all about the intuition. It's all about the higher wisdom, the higher knowing within yourself. But because it is representing the state of your relationship here, and we have quite the contrast between your position and your partner's, I feel like this is almost a roadblock here. There's a need to dive a bit deeper here and actually start asking the questions with why, right? It doesn't have to be why, but it could be, the question could be, you know, how do you feel? Am I giving you what you need? Are you receiving from me what you need as a partner? And vice versa, repeating that back to your partner. There just feels like there might be a roadblock here between you two. When we look at the past of your relationship, it does feel kind of like the Hermit is showing up. That's Virgo's card. It does kind of look like there's been some time where you both have been within your own self. Hermit is all about self-reflecting and, you know, really not engaging with anyone else, but just kind of being in your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own emotion. And it's a beautiful energy, but at the same time, this is a couples reading. although it is necessary for us all to have our own space and our own time and our own ability to just reflect on ourselves and how we're feeling, there is kind of a feeling of a bit of separation that has happened in the past. When we look, though, at your future, you have the Nine of Cups, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Nine of Cups is that wish fulfillment energy. It is a feeling of beautifulness. This is all your cups are feeling satisfied. Your emotions are feeling beautifully balanced and fulfilled. It is a very happy card. So that is where your future is going. So the question here is there a way the two of you can communicate a little bit more honestly and clearly with one another and really bring your two hearts together so that you each can better understand one another? We do have at the bottom of the deck the Lover's card here, Pisces. Now this is Gemini's card. The Lover's card is telling me here that you do have a good union. This is a couple that are balanced and that do have attraction and passion and have each other's back. There is a solid commitment to one another. So it is indicating here by Spirit that you have this, or you have had this with this partner, but there's just probably been a little bit of things that maybe have gotten in the way, career, family, finances, etc., that maybe you two have just kind of lost a little bit of the ability to really actually allow one another to express what is perhaps a little insufficient, and both of you be able to be willing to work a little bit more at it. Because the Nine of Cups is saying that you can have everything that you want in this relationship, but it is going to take a little bit of work here. Pay attention to the red flags. I don't feel like this is saying that, something horrific is going to occur between the two of you. No, I don't feel like that. I think this is just indicating from Spirit that it is really important for the two of you to get back in alignment with one another if you have been feeling a bit off. There is also this indication, because this card flew out before I pulled the 5-card spread, the Knight of Wands has pulled out. So, excuse me, Pisces, I feel like there is a little bit more passion that needs to be brought into this relationship. Maybe both of you are feeling like that. Maybe you're just feeling like that. Maybe your partner is just feeling like that. But I'm kind of feeling more, Pisces, that maybe you're feeling like that. You're wondering if there's going to be some more passion. You want a little bit more passion, a little bit more romance, a little bit more excitement, a little bit more laughter and joy. The Knight of Wands in this reading is definitely speaking of that. Look at the energy from this card. It is very carefree. It is doing things that you love. It is feeling very lit up within yourself and excitement. There's even a horse that's dancing in the background with excitement. So I feel Spirit is saying, all that's really needed here, if you felt a little off course in your relationship, is a little bit more communication, a little more honesty, a little bit more making that time to sit down together and really being open and honest and really expressing what both of you may need just to spice it up a little bit. And I'm not getting the feeling it's going to take a lot here. I am going to pull some clarifiers to see if there's anything else that Spirit has for you, but really that is what it's feeling. Not the hugest message. I like this. We do have Valentine's Day coming up in a week or so. So if you celebrate that, maybe that could be a beautiful time to create a date night, or, if you have children or something, maybe carve a little time out to do something nice for each other. Communication doesn't always have to be in words, like speaking it. Sometimes it's really, especially in this day and age, with all our technology, sometimes it's nice just to receive a cute little letter or a nice little love note, just to remind each other how you truly feel about one another. Because I feel like you guys have had a pretty good connection here. So let's dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to use my fountain deck. I was using my Light Seers deck if you're interested. Some people are. Beautiful deck. I love all my decks here. Let's see, Spirit. Can we get a little bit more clarity? Show us a little bit deeper here regarding the High Priestess, please. For Pisces, February 2022, regarding those that are in a committed relationship. What can you give a little bit more? That card just jumped up. And one more. Thank you. Oh my God, High Priestess again. Okay, Pisces, so now we have High Priestess twice. So High Priestess is confirming High Priestess. If there's any kind of a roadblock here, I really think that each of you are not communicating clearly. There is some kind of blockage. Your partner thinks that they know what you're feeling, and you think you know what your partner is feeling, but it's evident here that there's a little bit of miscommunication, or there's something that is not being spoken. There's something that is... I'm trying to think of how to say this. There's something that isn't... No one's wrong here. I will say that. There's no one wrong here. And on the bottom of the deck, again, we have Queen of Pentacles. So now we have 2 Queen of Pentacles. So we are repeating cards here. So Spirit is wanting to drive this in. I don't feel that there's something hugely difficult going on in this relationship by the cards. But I do feel that maybe you both have kind of been closed off from one another. And you're just assuming that the other person is happy or feeling fulfilled and all of that beautiful things that we can do for each other in a relationship. But I feel like there's a little bit more here that needs to be, the light needs to be shone a bit more. A little more effort needs to be put in here. Ask yourself the questions. Maybe sit down, because I'm just getting this from Spirit. Maybe if you guys can sit down and say, okay, how was our relationship at the beginning? What are the things that have changed since? What do you need more of? What do I need more of? What can we do to change it, to bring a bit more of the spark, a bit more of even the sexual chemistry back? Because I am kind of picking up on that energy here. You obviously had it at one point, if it's gone a little, stale lately. And look, we've been going through this pandemic for the last couple of years. A lot of us have had to get used to being at home and sharing the same space a little bit more than normal, and things can fizzle out as well with that, all the stress on top of everything. So I just feel Spirit is saying, look, you guys can get back together and make this relationship much more richer and deeper, but there is a need to, kind of put the spark back in. Okay, let's see if we can get anything else. I think I will clarify the High Priestess one more time, because I want to know. We got 2 High Priestess, so let's see, Spirit. Can you give me another card for High Priestess for Pisces? Yeah, okay. Strength. There we go. So Strength is Leo's card now, if you're interested. It is saying here that if this is resonating with you, yeah, it's going to take a little strength to be honest, and to really share your feelings with one another. But it is going to be so worth it. You both will probably end up having a big release of energy if you can communicate really clearly and be honest, because all relationships take a lot of work. And if you think about planting a garden, for example, I know it's kind of like, people use that analogy all the time, but it is really true. Excuse me. If you plant a garden and you plant your seeds or even your tiny little tomato plants, you don't just leave it there and think, oh gosh, in a couple of weeks it's going to be produce all this fruit. You have to put some work into it, right? You got to pull the weeds. You got to put more, fertilizer on the plants. You got to keep watering it. You got to make sure it's got the right amount of light. All that kind of stuff before it really starts producing the beautiful fruit. Well, that's how relationships are. And the thing is that it's not like you just do it for a week or a month. You have to kind of keep putting that time in. That's why there's so many people that talk about, making sure, date night happens, writing it on a calendar. And although that doesn't sound very spontaneous, it definitely helps to create a routine that is a time where you and your partner just make it for you. And if you start to do that before too long, you don't even have to mark it on the calendar. You just want it, and you know that it's good for both of you. You know that it's going to grow the relationship. So I hope this is resonating with you. I think I'll pull a clarifier maybe on the Hermit, because I want to know a little bit more of this going inward regarding your relationship in your past, because it feels a little separate in your past. Okay, thank you. Ace of Wands. All right, I like that. Oh, wow, and you got the Ten of Cups now. Beautiful. This is like you guys have the ability, you have the passion, you have the attraction. You're meant to be here. You too, if this is resonating, because you have the Nine of Cups and now you have the Ten of Cups. So this is, and you have the Lovers, which is, this could be your soulmate, your true soulmate. Clarifying the Hermit is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like maybe you both were separated. Maybe you both took a break from each other. There was a distance between the two of you. Maybe physically, right? I feel like you both taking a little bit of time out and maybe reflecting brought you both back together, but at the same time, it still needs a little bit more work, because the Ace of Wands is clarifying the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands is that new spark. Again, this is like that garden or that seed that I'm talking about that is needing to be planted, and you both probably wanted that, and so you took maybe a little bit of time out from each other. Doesn't mean you have to separate physically or not, but for some you might have. And knowing that you both want this, you want this this beautiful, beautiful relationship. And so I'm here to tell you that you can have that, but you got to pay attention to what is going on, and you have to be willing to put voice to your thoughts and your emotions so that your partner can understand what it is you need. Pay attention to the red flags. If we don't nurture the relationship, that is when things can start to fall down and break apart. And I'm not getting the energy here, Pisces, that is what is meant to happen, or that is either even what your partner wants, or really even you. Although, because the Seven of Pentacles is representing you, Pisces, I feel that if anything, you might be having a little bit of questioning, just a little bit. So try to be as honest and open as you possibly can. And hopefully your partner will do the same so that you can get back on track. You are obviously very highly intuitive, and being a Pisces, being a water sign. But even that, sometimes we can read our intuition as if it is intuition, but in fact it might not be. It can get confused with our emotions, right? And sometimes our partners they're not mind readers, nor are we. So we have to be able to communicate that. And I think that is the message here that Spirit really has for you, is that you have a beautiful union here, and it just needs to be opened up a little bit more, and to not assume what anyone feels, and to really allow each other to express your deepest desires and what you want. Okay, so that is what I'm getting for you. I'm going to get one card from Treasures from Tikashi for you, and then we're going to close this reading off. I really like this. Yeah, underneath the Ten of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. So now that's another ace. This is all feeling like you just need a little bit of spark again. A little bit of newness brought in. So it's under the Lovers. Page of Pentacles. You got the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is good. It's there if you want it. You just got to put a little more effort in. And so does your partner. You both do, for sure. All right, Spirit, can we get one card to close this reading off for Pisces? February 2022. And if you're not in this position right now, maybe you're right here, or maybe you're right here and you haven't, this is the future card. Give yourself some time. Give it a little bit of time. if you so choose. Because these cards don't come out for everyone. One card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Emotions. Which is pretty much what I've been talking about here. Emotions. Feel your emotions and let them go. Do not harbor bad feelings from the past. Okay, so that could be referring to if you had to separate from each other for a bit. Are you falling into the same holes time and time again? It may be time to look for the triggers that create negative feelings and do something about it. Is there an issue that you are too emotional about? Take a step back, breathe, and give yourself some space. Love all of your feelings. Okay, so beautiful. This is just summing it all up. It's like, you know, that is the energy that I've been picking up from Spirit here, Pisces. Just to reintegrate and close this reading off for you. There is emotions going on here, but I feel like the communication regarding how you're feeling, how maybe your partner's feeling, it hasn't been getting expressed to each other. So that, I feel, is what is needed here to bring the spark back in, to really get your 9 of Cups of that fulfillment emotions, and really be connected with one another once again, because this is a pretty powerful energy. This is beautiful. Look at the passion. Look at how they're looking at each other. So, you know, that's all that's needed here. So I hope this helped, Pisces. You know, it looks beautiful. So I would just say go for it. Take that first step and see how it can transform any feelings of stagnancy or imbalancement. If I can speak, that'd be great. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you for February. So I hope it helped. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.